Continuing our theme of your front door, and to show you that there's lots of information, let us look at your front door. Generally, the front door to your home, and remember, we're talking about the front door to the average house. I'm well aware of you that some of you may live in block of flats, some of you may even live in apartment blocks, some of you may even live in hotels, but we are talking about the average front door. And if you don't have an average front door, then use the nearest door of a house that you know. It could be one that you grew up in, it could be one of a friend. Our next theme, with looking at the front door, is to notice the shape. What shape do you have before you? Most people would say that the shape is rectangular. We will not dispute that. Let's see why we are saying, well, place your fingers on the top left-hand corner. Move from left to right. That's a horizontal line. Now in your imagination, you're in the right-hand corner. Draw your fingers down and imagine that you're squatting down all the way down to the bottom. That's your first vertical line. Now imagine that you're traveling from the bottom right-hand corner to the bottom left-hand corner. That gives you your second horizontal line. And then imagine now you're now traveling, still keep your fingers in the left-hand corner, bottom left-hand corner, and trace up, all the way up, up, to the top left-hand corner. That gives you your second vertical line. So you've counted 4 lines, 4 main lines, 2 horizontal lines, 2 vertical lines. Now, some may you say, whoa, that's obvious. Anyone could have seen that. The whole point about concentration and using observation to develop your concentration is that you're looking for the obvious. When you see that which is obvious, the other peculiarities will stand out. As you are doing the traveling horizontally and vertically, certain things may have suddenly occurred to you about your own front door. That's the idea. So once again, let's repeat the exercise. Put your finger in the left-hand corner. You may use your left hand or your right hand. Travel from left to right. That's your first horizontal line. Now travel from the top right-hand corner down to the bottom right-hand corner. That's your first vertical line. Now travel from the bottom right-hand corner to the bottom left-hand corner. That's your second vertical line. Now travel up from the bottom left-hand corner all the way up to the top left-hand corner. Look at that. You've had 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines, which gives you 4 main lines, and they have created the rectangular shape that you call your door. And remember, when you look at your door, you're looking at your door from the position of being shut. So in reality, what you're tracing is that you're tracing within the borders of your door. Your door isn't open at the moment. Because if your door is open at the moment, you will be seeing slightly different things. So having ascertained that your door is rectangular, your next thing is to note which is longer, the vertical sides or the horizontal sides. Get that sense of feel. Now, some of you may say, well, it's obvious that the vertical sides will be longer. Is it? Are you certain of that? Look again. Left to right, horizontally at the top. Now squat down and look from right to left, horizontally. And then look up from the bottom left to the top left, and then look up from the bottom right to the top right-hand corner. The whole idea about this is that it means that when you come to your door, Next time, you'll take an interest.